What is going on, Bolt Nation? This is LaserBolt coming at you with another video. In today's video, guys, I am going to be teaching you guys how to farm Masterwork cores. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you might be like, Laser, we already know this method, or, you know, we've already seen videos with this method, but I'm going to tell you why this is the best method you could possibly see, and I'm pretty sure you might have not seen this in other videos. It might look similar, but it's really different because you're going to see the benefit of what I'm about to show you. Now, the reason why I decided to make this video is because this has been one of the most daunting things in the game right now. A couple of my friends are like, oh man, I'm running out of Masterwork cores. I had people on the stream drop by and say that they don't have any more. So I said, you know, what would be the most effective way where the currency that you use is also returned to you kind of similar in the same amount. So we're going to get started on the things you're going to need to do. You're going to see everything step by step on this video. Now, I do want to do a quick disclaimer. I already had a couple of the stuff that I'm going to be buying right now. That's because I always have a habit of every time he sells stuff, you know, Spider sells stuff with the shards, I always go ahead and purchase enough material so I can have enough to infuse. But just a quick disclaimer, but you're going to be able to see everything live on video as I'm doing things. So the key to this method is that you purchase a specific material. You have to make sure that you purchase simulated seeds. Simulated seeds are going to be the key to actually making this work. You're probably wondering, is like, Laser, why are simulated keys so important? Because simulated keys is what makes this work. If you purchase other material and do this type of method, it is not going to work out well for you. So you want to make sure that when his inventory restocks, you're always checking that you have enough shards, and you also have time to buy the simulating seeds. Now, for video purposes, I went ahead and bought 1,000. Now, like I said, I didn't buy all complete 1,000 because I believe I had like 200, but I spent roughly over like 200 to 230, 240 shards, and we went ahead and purchased this. Now, one thing I do want to let you guys know, as you are buying these shards, or as you're buying these materials, you're going to want to make sure you buy, as many as you want to get. As you see right there, I could have bought way more if I wanted to buy more. It all depends on how many Masterwork cores you want to get for that specific week. If for some reason you don't have enough shards that week, you could buy a little bit and do this method just to get maybe 2 to 3 cores. If you have a lot, you could then buy a lot to get more cores than you possibly would like. Now, the reason why this method is effective is because Spider sells Masterwork cores, but every time you buy one, it's going to be going up. So that's what makes it really hard. So after you guys went ahead and bought all the simulation seeds that you possibly want, you're going to want to make sure you head over to Mercury and turn these simulation seeds over to Brother Vance. Now, this is very similar to other methods you've seen right there. What you will be doing is turning these simulated seeds for weapons and all the stuff he gives you. Now, the cool thing about Brother Vance is that he gives you weapons. Not only does he give you weapons, but he also gives you shaders. And shaders are going to be very crucial to this experiment that we're going to be doing here. So what you will do is you're going to go ahead and pick up all these weapons. My best suggestion that I should have done in this video is make sure that the character you're doing this with has enough slots in his kind of armor and his gear, so you don't have to be transferring over and over. As you guys see right here, what I did is I went ahead and started purchasing stuff. I had my DIM, which is the Destiny Item Manager app, open on my Google, and then I would just transfer the weapons I would be getting into my character and dismantling them. So what you will need to do is make sure, and you cross your fingers, that RNG is really good to you guys, and you get a lot of weapons that have, like the Masterwork. I'm pretty sure you'll probably get between, like, based on the 1,000 set that I got, I believe I got 4 to 3. That's kind of like primarily like the amount that I got. I might have gotten a little bit more. I just didn't like skim like my whole video through. But you're gonna be getting between roughly to 3 to 4 with the 1,000 purchase of of the seeds that you had. Now you're gonna be dismantling weapons, and every time you're dismantling weapons, you are also gonna be getting these shards back that you spent on him. The shards that you used to purchase these seeds, you're gonna be getting these back. Now this is what separates this method entirely different than any other method that you've seen, is that the ability that this is going to be giving you shaders. Now, the cool thing about getting the shaders is that the shaders are also going to be giving you guys legendary shards as well. So this is a good method to have. Make sure you dismantle all your weapons. Once you dismantled all the weapons and you got in all the shaders and you got in all the gunsmith parts, head over to the tower, and work your way over to Master RAHOOL. Now, when you head over to Master RAHOOL, you're going to look at all these shaders you were able to accumulate that are for Mercury. Now, all of these shaders that you have been able to accumulate for Mercury are going to give you back legendary shards. This is what makes this method really good, because not only are you getting legendary shards from dismantling the weapons he gave you, but you're also getting legendary shards from dismantling the shaders he's giving you as well. Now, since you've dismantled a lot of weapons and a lot of armor, you're also going to have gunsmith parts. You're going to take these gunsmith parts and head over to VANCE and buy extra weapons. Now, the cool thing about these weapons is that some of these weapons have our Masterwork cores. You could also get a chance of getting an exotic. So what you will need to do is turn in these weapon parts, and these weapon parts will go ahead and give you legendary shards back. Plus, you get a possibility of also getting a Masterwork core. So here is the data that I got so far. So for my 1,010 that I spent on, that I purchased from Spider, I was able to get a total of 7 Masterwork cores. It might sound like a little bit number, but remember, I didn't spend that many shards. I only spent 200 shards. When I started with 2,204 legendary shards. When I ended up was with 2,205. I know you're probably wondering, dang, you got more? I think I overbought weapons with Banshee, so I'm going to say that I probably got about 80% of the amount that I spent. I got it back in return. This is by far the best method you could possibly get to use Masterwork cores. I wish I could have had a clean slate of gunsmith parts and a clean slate of shaders to kind of give you guys the exact number. But I'm going to say it's going to sit between 75 to 80% that you'll be getting your legendary shards back. You'll be getting the Masterwork cores, which is 7. And you will be able to do this method over and over and over until Bungie finally decides to fix the Masterwork core problem. And there you guys have it. This is the best method to farm Masterwork cores. Don't forget, guys, if you want to stay up to date to all things Destiny, make sure you guys keep it locked on this channel. And I will catch you guys on the next video. What is going on, Bolt Nation? This is